What is personal branding? There are millions of coaches, nutritionists, wellness experts, executives, or in my case, photographers out there. There are also millions of products that are very similar and solve about the same problem out there. Shoes, clothes, hats, cakes, cards, books, courses, you name it. But you want to know what is the only true difference? It's you. Yes, you. With your uniqueness, your story, and the very special spin that you and only you can give to your business. We have heard also a million times people rather buy from people or brands they know, they like and trust. Yet we hide behind our posts, offers, our content or products and think that those alone will make the big difference. But what is truly a personal brand? A personal brand is the way you use to promote your product or services by presenting a unique combination of skills, personality, your story and experience that you have acquired along the way and that give you the authority to be where you are now. How you communicate this to your audience is personal branding. So why build a personal brand? Using your personal brand as a platform to potentiate your business will make it more human. Remember, there is a story behind every one of us, and people love stories. People love to hear stories of success, stories of the underdog, and who came victorious at the end, stories of how you got somewhere. People love to tag along on the story and the journey that you are in. Let's make an example. I'm going to use Klotzy brand. Klotzy brand is an ethical, vegan and sustainable, slow fashion clothing brand from Spain. It was founded by Angela and Álvaro from Valencia. When you follow them, although the account is in Spanish, they take you along on their journey when they create their products and everything that happens in their business. On all the behind the scenes where they work, where they produce the products, how they source them, and what is important to them. They are now even taking their audience in creating a physical store and getting funding to do so. Remember that you don't always have to be everything or know everything. Sometimes people like to cheer you on as you grow. 3 reasons why it makes sense to add a personal brand to your business. People can relate to the brand and identify with the person or people behind the service or product. It makes it relatable. If you have a small business and are not very well known, people who never heard of you might hesitate a little bit to buy from you. But what if they check out your accounts, your website, and see a face that represents the brand? They are more likely to trust you quicker. To create differentiation, a channel to share your story. Now, who is a personal brand for? I believe that adding a personal brand aspect to any business can bring a positive perception of the brand. Big or small companies can certainly benefit of having a personal brand and someone as the face of the brand. Take, for instance, Richard Branson. He's a multi-billionaire and founder of a conglomerate of different businesses. So different amongst each other that they couldn't possibly fall under the same brand. For example, Virgin Records, Virgin Airline, insurances, and so on. Yet the one thing that they all have in common is Richard Branson, with a strong, human, fun, personal brand. When you follow him, you know his family is very important. He introduced the working from home concept many years ago, so he could see and work with his family. He cares for his employees first, even before his customers, because he says that if they are well taken care of, they will take care of his customers. He is active, sportive, and adventurous. He's a school dropout and dyslexic, campaigning for a change in education systems. Can you tell he's one of my favorite personal brands? However, personal brands are not only for millionaires. Small businesses can benefit from the creation of a personal brand, most particularly solopreneurs or small business owners, but executives too, by creating something that big companies have a harder time doing, which is creating personal connection. How to create a personal brand on social media. Building a personal brand doesn't necessarily all happen online. Networking, in-person work, speaking at events, writing a book are all ways in which you can establish several aspects of your personal brand. However, we can't deny that social media offers a much wider platform to promote your personal brand. It is possible to promote your personal brand on Instagram or Facebook or TikTok or LinkedIn or any of those platforms, for example. These platforms give you enough tools to share about your brand, your products, your why, your journey, and the behind the scenes, your opinions, photos, text, and videos. It allows you to promote and target your content if you choose to advertise as well. How about a personal brand on LinkedIn? Absolutely. It is a common misconception that creating a personal brand is not for executives that work for a company. Guess what? Creating a personal branding strategy can be essential to your career success because it helps you to position as an expert or a thought leader. How about Pinterest? What about YouTube? These two are less of a social media platform and more of a search engine platform, where more of the how-to content is often hosted. All of this exposure across several channels will help you establish your brand and make it more widely recognized. Here are a couple of examples of personal brands that I particularly enjoyed due to some aspect of them. Gary Vaynerchuk, CEO on VaynerMedia and CEO and chairman of VayNext. He's extremely polarizing. You either love him or hate him. He says things how they are, how he sees them, and he swears a lot. But he has grown some serious businesses and gives very direct and no bullshit advice. Katie and Christine from Ouya, founders, they're two friends who started a company for women menstruation underwear, where female empowerment and sustainability played a very important role. Joe Wick, the body coach. He's a fitness coach who became viral during the pandemic with his program on YouTube, PE with Joe, where he encouraged the kids and families to work out for the sake of entertainment and mental health. Kris Carr, author and wellness activist and cancer thriver. She has built a brand around self-care with cancer and healthy lifestyle. As a cancer survivor myself, you can't imagine how much I love her natural, kind approach and personality that she infuses in her business. Max Lamana, he is a low-waste, plant-based chef and author. These are just a couple of my favorites. I like what they stand for, their brand values, and their personality, and especially their authenticity. They are not only a one-person show, they often have also a little team behind them, but they are the face, or a big team, but they are the face of their brand. Can you think of others you admire? Think, why is that so? Did you see how this style of authentic, open, honest communication makes you trust them, even if you have never met them before? Here are 7 tips to build your personal brand on social media. Develop the soul of your brand strategy, your strengths and products, your brand values. Do these work first. These will support the rest of your communication strategy if you need help to clarify your personal brand strategy. I have a resource that can help you. You can find the link to personal branding freebie on the notes. Then clarify the brand message you want to communicate. Define your target market and the ideal customer, but clearly. Choose one channel first and learn how to best use it to reach your audience. Make sure to know which social media platform is the one preferred by your ideal customer. Develop a social media plan and include a mix of content elements that educate, entertain, and inspire your community. Use also behind the scenes personal content and opinions on subject matters. To bring your personality and the human aspect of your brand into your personal brand is key. Use consistent visual branding to create top-of-mind recognition for your personal brand. I also have an article that I will link in the notes regarding visual branding. So if until now I have convinced you that creating a personal brand, it's important for your business, and you need some help, either defining the essence of your brand or clarifying your message, for example, let's connect.